Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. Alrighty, we got two shows to talk about here, and both were Fallout shows. The Dynamite show was the Fallout from Australia, and the NXT from the PLE. And Dynamite opened up with a long segment involving MJF and Hangman Page. So last week they brawled and fought.
This week they talked.
This week they were told they could come out and have a face-to-face.
Yeah.
They surrounded the ring with security. And I guess the story was if they touched, they would be fined.
They did. They almost touched.
Yes.
I mean, they went after each other. This was a great crowd. I don't know about the number, but I mean, they were giving standing ovations to stuff. They were singing Adam Copeland's song. They were hot for everything. And they were hot for Collision, too. They were hot for Harley Cameron. They were hot for Jericho and Bandito. The Trios Championship match. And they announced a pay-per-view May 25th in Phoenix, or actually it's going to be in Glendale, but they announced it to the crowd. They were hot for that too. It'll be interesting. I mean, like what we know about that, they moved it from Vegas, which is largely, because of WrestleMania being in Vegas the month before. And they're going to, I'm really surprised they're going to a city so quickly, because I mean, here it is. It's like, we're talking, it's mid to late February. So it's 3 months away. And usually they don't, they hit cities maybe once a year, mostly. So they're going back in 3 months for a pay-per-view. And this show, even though like the crowd was hot, and I'm sure the pay-per-view crowd, if they can get this crowd for the pay-per-view, it'll probably make the pay-per-view a great show. But I don't know what the number will be like because they're coming back so quick. And this wasn't, I don't think the number tonight was that big, maybe 3,000, maybe less, I don't know. But, it's not like they came in and, they did like 7,000 people, you guys deserve a pay-per-view, well, whatever. But anyway, they did announce that. But, I mean, the crowd really helped the show. I thought I thought the first segment was fantastic. I thought it was from a talking standpoint, it was one of the best back and forths AEW's done in a long, long time. It was every bit the caliber of Punk and Drew McIntyre when they were killing it on the mic in WWE. I mean, more depth than most angles, more deep personality stuff going into it. I thought it was MJF's best promo in a long time. I thought that Page was great. Yeah, great first segment.
Well, MJF comes out and he says that first show, the first match in the history of the company was a Casino Battle Royal, Double or Nothing 2019. I almost won and you cheap-shotted me and you stole it from me. And he says, I scratched and clawed my way to the top, beat all the biggest names in the business. Whoever your favorite wrestler is, I beat him. But who did I beat the first time I won this ring? Oh, that's right, it was you, Hangman. 6-time Dynamite Diamond Ring champion, headlined and won the biggest wrestling event of all time. I'm the longest reigning AEW champion of all time, the greatest wrestler on earth. And do you want to know why? And Hangman says, listen, all you do is talk about your accomplishments, but you're never happy. Is there something you're still unable to win from the fans? And MJF says, I don't care about these people. Hypocrites. Runs down the fans. He says, these people woke up one day, decided you were great. You drank blood. They all cheer. You burned down someone's house, they all cheer. Put a syringe in a guy's face, they all cheer. He says these fans will tell you did nothing wrong, but after all you've done, do you love yourself? Do you love what you did to Chris Daniels? So Hangman gets furious, and he cuts his promo about how Daniels was 32-year vet, 100 times around the world, went out fighting for his life, died a warrior's death, would have it no other way, took care of wrestling, is the best of us. And he says because of men and women like him, we can even stand in this ring. Fans chant Fallen Angel. And he says, MJF, you don't have the stomach for this. If your career ends tonight, what would you have to say about it? Or what would the fans say about you? Would they say you're a credit to the sport, the world, or would they say you're a selfish coward?
I think that they would probably be pretty high on him.
Says, I've lied 1,000 times in the last 5 years, but I've never lied to the fans.
Do you know who that line came from? Paul Heyman.
Wow.
Yep. It goes like, I've lied but I've never lied to the. This was to ECW because I lied, but I never lied to the fans.
He says, I hope for once there's a small part of you wondering if you really are better than everybody else. And then MJF alerts him that he is better than everyone else and Hangman. And he says, name one thing, Hangman, that you're better than me at. And Hangman says, well, I'm real. And MJF says, we can have the main character role if you want it. I'm the bad guy here. And they're about to brawl, but the security guys jump up on the apron. MJF backs off, spits on Hangman. Hangman goes after him. Max goes running. Hangman beats up all the security guys, turns around, and there's Chris Daniels. And Daniels says, this is what I was fighting for the whole time. I know who you are, and you know who you are. So, God only knows.
Page is a babyface.
But it looks like he's not only going full babyface, but like he's the savior. Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store, all of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees, F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.